So are we live for the 80th time? Still not showing up on the phone. Are we live? Are we live? So are we live right now? That's all I want to know. Are we live? All right. We're live. Let's go ahead.
Zero, the one man show. And if you didn't know, you really gonna know now, because I'm about to put it down. My brother, I like no.
So you're not gonna show me what it is?
Yo, don't hate, appreciate. Get in my way, you all have to dominate. Because I bring the truth. I stick to my roots. I ain't trying to sound hard. I know the things I say are backed by God. So get conscious. Yo. By feeding you knowledge through your cerebral membranes, don't know what that means. Now that's a damn shame. I'm bringing you a fact to put you back on track. Yo, you been the real brainwashed, drugged to jail. So stop looking, listen before you start dissing. You wishing you could sound like me. Your freestyle can't drown out me. I got something to say, don't like it, but that's okay. It's not for you then. I'll pour you, step to me, and I'll floor you. I speak clearly. I want you to hear me. How you doing? What's going on? I don't care. I'm just being polite. No, I just haven't been beat. I know you think it's tight. Yo, I'm gifted. I'm a musical wizard. Believe you sucker shit. I don't know why you feel the urge to challenge your brother with natural talent and abundance. Why do you always chance your opportunities to improve your community? Instead you broken our unity, singing that crack. Then you got to know to try to rap, bragging about your escapades. Take your ass to church and go get saved. Not by a rebel, you had to straight to hell in the hand basket. I just go to a casket. Who will visit your casket? Not many. They're either in a cellar or in their own grave. It's not my fault you can't behave. The Europeans here you're savages. You're proving them right in the police blotter. Every night, you traded in one chain for another, disappointing your mother, selling death to your brother. Yo, I'm feeding you knowledge because it's cerebral membrane. Don't know what that means. Now that's a damn shame. I bring you the fact to put you on track. Cause you've been the real brainwashed, drug, or jail. I do what I want to do. I say with me, the beast that my face in heaven is already there, working on my legacy here. I stand alone without fear. I can't condone what's going on. My people are doing wrong and I'm reaching them through this microphone. Y'all been sinister and I'm here to minister, give you my music. My talent is God-given and I'm using it to make a difference. This is how I give back. I don't need to stack dirty money to feel like a man or knock up a cheap woman. That's to prove I can. I don't need a fancy car. I don't need to be seen in the bar, the club. I don't need you sucker to show me love. I don't want admiration. I'm trying to wake up this nation. So I'm attacking through my rap and the pen is mightier than a sword. A strong black nation is the only reward I'm looking for. Don't agree. From there's a door. You exit a fresh prospect, enters a new mind to awaken. I stay real while you all are faking. Just shake head on babies you making. I'm feeding you knowledge to your cerebral membranes. Don't know what that means. No, that's a damn shame. I'm bringing you the facts to put you back on track. That you've been the real brainwashed, drugs, or jail. I've been a truth and poetic rhyme without the suit.
So 3 idiots gave me a thumbs down already.
Black man.
I hope you get hit by a bus.
Big up.
All 3 of you.
Yo, toughen up. Us righteous brothers gonna get enough.
You ain't even seen the show yet, and you already thumbing down the video.
Using pity to take over our cities. All we need to band together and rule this country forever. It's a lot more.
They let me know you ain't worth 2 pieces of crap.
Isaac's son, school shim. Don't get it. See, that's my point. Pick up that Bible and put down that joint. Because I'm feeding you knowledge throughout your cerebral membranes. Don't know what that means. No, that's a damn shame. I'm bringing you the facts to put you back on track. You been the real brainwashed, drugs to jail. Yo, I'm feeding you knowledge throughout your cerebral membranes. Don't know what that means. No, that's a damn shame. I'm feeding you knowledge to your cerebral membranes. Don't know what that means. No, that's a damn shame. Rodero, the one-man show. I keep rocking year after year. Keep bringing the same message just a little differently each time.
Alrighty, y'all. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Man, show.
Welcome to the show, everybody. How's everybody doing today? How is everybody doing today? I want to apologize to y'all. At the end of the show, I had me on the screen, and we were looking at stuff, and y'all couldn't see it. So we'll do that again today. Like I said, those of y'all who watch the show know what happened, and I don't want to talk about it because it's old news. It's old news. And people that ain't got nothing to talk about is going to be talking about it. So let them talk about it. Over here, we got more important things to do. Like, I got a call today from my doctor's office, and she said that they got the vaccine in. And if I want it, come tomorrow. Now, y'all know how hesitant I've been about getting the vaccine. But some of the family members have gotten it, and they say they okay. So, I'm asking, should I go get the vaccine? Anybody have an opinion? Real life stuff. Anybody have an opinion? Should I go get the vaccine? Should I risk it? People talking about me now. What if I wind up with Bell's palsy or something? Y'all be talking about that? I don't know. But I want y'all opinion. Should I get the vaccine tomorrow? And now y'all gonna come along for the ride. Because y'all know we're gonna be live. So the appointment is for 2:30 tomorrow. So I was gonna ride to the store today. I decided, you know what? Take it easy. Take it easy tonight, because I don't know what kind of reaction I'm gonna have to the vaccine. So I'm just gonna order something and just take the night off. I'm just going to relax, get up, go do what I got to do. And hopefully I come home tomorrow and don't be in the ER. That's what I'm hoping, that I get to come home tomorrow and don't be stuck in the ER. That's what I'm hoping. Really hoping about that, because high-risk patients like myself, anytime I go in the hospital, there ain't no guarantee I'm walking out of it. Just walking in. So y'all notice I stay away from the hospital. But tomorrow we're gonna go get the vaccination. We're gonna look at some people that have had bad reactions to it. That's what I'm concerned about. Bad reactions. Also, tomorrow night at 1 a.m., the stimulus is coming. And we've been waiting since last May. We've been waiting since last May. Now, I'm not going to be able to get the bike I want, because something popped up. When I moved, when you move, they make you pay off the bill. But they forgot to do it with the move from before. So now I got both of them bills attached to my new bill. And so I'm going to be kicking out some money to the BG&E, which is going to limit what kind of bike I can get. Y'all know the one I wanted was $954. You take that away, that only leaves $450. I want to give BG&E $500. So that leaves us with $900. I don't want to spend $900. Now, I found a bike for $607. It's a bike that No Nightbot Cares wanted me to get. She wants me to get a mountain bike. A mountain bike with 21 speeds. She doesn't want me to get an e-bike, period. But I'm getting the e-bike. Forget that. Because a good mountain bike is 200 and something. So might as well go ahead and kick out the rest of the money and get electric. Just saying. I've seen some nice ones. But if I'm not going to be able to propel myself uphill for 2 or 3 months until I get in shape enough, that bike is going to lean against the wall. Being honest, it's going to lean against the wall. If we had got the correct bike the first time, we wouldn't have had this problem. But I listened to her. Well, now I'm listening to me. And so I at least want to keep $200 for emergencies. So we got $700 to work with. What kind of e-bike can we get for $700? Well, let's go take a look. What kind of bike can we get for $700? You know you ain't gonna find nothing on Amazon, so you might as well go to eBay. Now I'm not gonna make the mistake I made last night. Take myself off the screen. As y'all can see, we are on eBay. We're looking for a 20-inch fat tire, because I want some fat tires. 48 volt, 500 watt. Well, we don't need the battery, though. Wait a minute. Let me take the battery off of there. I don't know why the battery's on there, but okay. Take that battery off of there. Hit search. Now we're going to scroll down. Wait, it's right there. So we ain't got to get our feelings hurt. We're going to scroll down, and we're going to type in $700. That's what we're looking to spend, $700. What are we going to find for $700? That's battery only. What? When it just came? Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. This is the bike that I wanted to get off of Amazon. They keep being sold out. Somebody got it. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Don't get tricked. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we got tricked. Yup. We got tricked. Oh, you got me with that one. So the battery cost $700. Really? Oh, you got me with that one. Damn. All right, they got me with that one. I was going to give them start dancing. We looking for $700. $700. $700. $700. $700. Nothing. Nothing for $700. So you just can't let me have it, can you? Nothing. So there's nothing for $700. All right. So let's change it then, okay? So now we know we can't find nothing for $700. Let's look for $750. So that'll leave us with $150. Can we find anything? Yeah, you got me with that earlier. You ain't gonna give me twice. You got me with that earlier. You ain't gonna give me twice. Now, I want y'all to understand something. Why is it that there are bikes in this price range. Why they not showing up? There are bikes in this price range. Why they not showing up? You know why they not showing up? Because I want 500 watt and I want a 4800 battery. Now, if I change this to 3700, watch how many bikes pop up. I mean, 3600, 36 volts. Watch how many bikes pop up. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? 36 volt, 729. We want 48 volt. That's a 36 volt. That's 36 volt though. Echo Trek. 36 volt. 36 volt. Now, it's got the wattage. I don't like the... Let me just take the word volts out. Let me see what pop up. Let me just do 500 watt e-bike. Right now, we got 250. So we want at least 500. Okay. So 729. The problem with these is that they all are 36 volt. I'm not paying 729 for no 36 volt. Now, oh, wait a minute. This is a 48 volt. But look how small it is. It's only 14-inch wheels. No. Right now, I got a 14 in the front and a 14 in the back. I want 20-inch wheels. Ah. 14-inch wheels and they don't have no suspension. Not impressed. I don't want 14-inch wheels. I got a 14 and a 12. We don't want it. We don't want it. We don't want it. eBay sending me all kinds of messages. They must know I'm on here. Nah. That's only 250 watts. Wait a minute. Hold on. But it's still 36 volt. Everything is 36 volt. We don't want that. Everything they're showing is 36 volt. If we looking for some range, we need a 48. We need the extra power of those 12 extra batteries in the battery. That's a cheap thing. Now look at this. This says $399. Y'all know good and well that ain't the truth. They want $400 for the fender. What? And all the bikes are gone. I was going to say, because that didn't look that bad. I mean, you know, 48 volt and 500 watt. 500 watt. They want $800 for this cheap thing. And it don't have 4-inch wide. This is cheap. It got 21 gears. Yep, you can see it right there. I think somebody want this cheap. I want 20-inch fat tires. I don't care what it sit on. I want fat tires. This only has 36 volts. It's cute though. It only has 36 volts. That's the same thing right there. It only got 36. I want 48. That's 36. That's only 350 watt. We want 500 watt, and that's 36 volt too. $6.99 to $14.99. That means what you want is gonna be $14.99. Yep, look at that, $14.99. This same bike is on Amazon for actually it's sold out. So the 500s are gone. Ain't no need looking. I don't want no 350 volt. I want 500. I want double what we got. Now, this is in my watch list. I talked to a family member. She says it doesn't look stable. What's concerning me is my inseam was only 29.5. Even though this bar come down, this is a sissy bar. If you have to jump down for a second, this is going to tear you growing up. If you're a man, if you're a woman, well, I guess it tear you up too. But if you jump down, if you had to hurry up and get off the bike and you jump down, that's going to tear your cojones up. But it has a display, so I can keep track of my pedaling. It got 21 gears, 48 volt, 500 watt motor. See, that's all the cells in there. It has a shifter, which really helped me in pedaling, but it looked kind of flimsy. Oh, it go up to 26 to 28 miles per hour, 28 to 30. Well, it sure look flimsy. Why does it look so flimsy? And why isn't there a fender in the front? How come you got an ugly fender in the back, but you ain't got no fender in the front? I'm just asking the question. You know, there's no fender in the front. Why there's no fender in the front? So, all right, y'all, this is $607. And it's a mountain bike. That's what somebody suggested I get. It's a mountain bike. $607. So you pay your tax. $636 is a free shipping. Oh no, it's from China. Oh no. May 28th and June 23rd. June 23rd. I gotta go back there in August. Man. So does anybody have another version of this? That's only 350 watt. They want 739. That's too much. 658. As long as we stay under 7, that's a 36 volt. They want 739. That's a nice looking bike right there, but I bet you it ain't got no power. I hate to say it. That's nice looking. And the bar come down so it don't sissy bar you. Now watch, the price gonna be out this world. Well, 635. But it's only 350 watt. I want 500 watt. Does it have? It got front shocks. No shocks in the rear. No seat. It's a hardtail. Ah, it's only 350 volts. You know, Goodwood ain't no $400. That $400 I'll buy. Goodwood ain't no $400. 750. I'm not paying 750. Not for 350 volts. All right, you can let me out of here. Oops. I'm not paying no 739 for no mountain bike. I want fat tires. Free local pickup. Can't do nothing with that. I'm gonna get there. It's only 350 watt. That's 36 volt, but I don't want it. $22.89. Really? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They don't even have any bikes. Cheapy cheaps. Now see, they got the old version and the new version. The old version got a 36 volt battery. The new version got a 48 volt. They're both 500 watt. But 729 is ridiculous. If I was to lower myself and get the 36 volt version, why would I pay 729 when I can get the 48 volt version for $30 more? Anybody want to talk to me? Anybody want to talk to me? You can look and see that they're the exact same bike. But I know for a fact that I have. They got 729 here. Matter of fact, let's go back in. I ain't even got to do all that. Scroll down and watch one of them pop up. That's a nice looking bike right there. But it's only 36 volt. That's a nice looking bike right there, though. I ain't gonna lie. That's slick. This 765. It's only 36 volt. Hey, what happened? I don't know how I got back out here, but I ain't complaining. 36 volt. 36 volt. 36 volt. That's where we was. So we ain't got caught up. Come on, you hold my show up now. Ain't no $800 for that piece of crap. I like this, but that's too much money. I like this. You know why I like it? There go my 20-inch fat tires. There go my gear shifters, Shimano, whatever they call it. The battery's removable. You can just take it out, swap it. I like this, except for one thing. I bet you it ain't 48 volt. But look at that. You don't have to lift your leg up. You just got to get over the pedals. I like that. When you sit your legs down, ain't nothing in your way. I like that. I don't like the battery. Oh, and the display. Look at the display. Oh, heck no. This ain't going to be able to help me out with my bike riding. That's not going to be able to help me out. No. But they have a new version of this. But I like that. But they want $729. Why would I pay $729? And they paid that money because the other one, the bigger one, ain't showing up. I don't know if y'all noticed. I told you it was a 749. Wait a minute, that's 726. No, but still 36 volt. I'd rather not have that bar. It's amazing how. No. Oh, I know why. I know why it ain't showing up. It's on that limit, ain't it? Yep. I got it on 750. That's why it ain't showing up. Take out the 750. 36 volt, 36 volt, 36 volt. Here you go. 769. Now I want y'all to understand something. This is an Echo Trick. Now, Echo Trick is not it's a brand name, but it's not a big brand name, you know. It's like if you got Coke, Pepsi, and then you got RC Cola. You understand what I'm saying? It's a brand name, you know, but it's not that stuff you see at the market. They ain't got nothing on it. You know what I mean? But check this out. 769. 48 volt, 12.5 amp, or R, however you say it. 500 watt, right? Look up here. 20-inch, 500 watt, 36 volt, 13I. So 0.5 an I on the ampere with the power. So you got 4 sets of 12. You got 3 sets of 12 volts in that battery pack. Down here you got 4 sets of them. That's why it's called 48 and 36. That means you got 36 little rechargeable batteries in that box. Here you got 48. You telling me it's a 30? You trying to tell me that there's a $30 difference between getting 48 volt and getting 36 volt? Somebody make that make sense. I'll make it even worse for you. Echo Trick is a brand name. The very next bike sitting here, look at this one. That's a replica. This is a replica of that bike. This is a replica. The replica costs more than the daggone real thing. Somebody talk to me. The replica costs more than the real thing. First off, who the hell want an orange bike? But the replica costs more than the real thing. Do y'all understand what I'm saying to you? The replica. This is a replica. This is a replica. A copy. What the heck is a G+? This is a copy of that bike. Look at it. It's a copy. This is a copy of that bike. Where the heck is this? Suppose that I need parts or something. Where am I going to go? At least this is an American company. They got a website, and I can go get parts and stuff and get support and all of that. But y'all see, it is a replica. It is the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing. So should I go ahead and spend the $769, y'all? Both of these bikes here are the same thing. One just has the step through and one don't. That's the exact same thing. $729. But to get the 12 extra batteries, I don't know. But see, and here it is again, $769, 48 volt, 500 watt. Here it is again, $769. It doesn't say, so I know that's a 36 volt because it would say 48. That's a 36. That's a 36. That's a 36. That's a pretty bike though, but that's a 36. That's a 36. Both of them, 30. That is a bad. That's bad right there. I tell you right now, they're just sexy, but too much money and no wattage. Only 36. That's a 36. Say it right there, 36. Here's the copy again. 796. That's crazy. 769, 48, 500 volt. Wait a minute. Ooh, we got the replica. The replica is actually a little bit cheaper on this one. The other one say $796. This say $756.79. So both of these are the same bike. Do y'all understand? They both the same bike, except this is a copy. This is a copy. This is a replica. So if you take $57 from $69, that's $12.31. You would save $12.31. You would save $12.31 by getting a replica. Is that worth it? Is it worth $12.21? Excuse me. Is it worth it? $765. Not gonna pay no 809 for it. It just don't look right. 36 volt. 36 volt. 36 volt. Everything's showing up 36 volt. I want a 48 volt. I got a 36 volt battery over there, and you hear me crying about it all the time. There's the knockoff again. Somebody got it at 838. The knockoff. They know it's stimulus time. They try and get their money. They just trying to get their money. That's all they doing. That's a beautiful bike right there, though. When I know from 849, it'll sit right there. 36. Ain't no 589. That's 589. I'll buy it. If that's 589, I'll buy it. I know they lying. No, it's 589. What's wrong with it? For real? How much is the shipping? $80 shipping? No, it's free shipping. What's wrong with it? That's really $589. Oh, it's only 350 watt and it's only 36 volt. I'd be losing on both hands. I don't know. It's not a bad looking bike. But it don't have my 20-inch fat tires. $350 I got a 250-watt motor right now. That's only giving us a 100-watt difference. I don't know. $589. What do y'all think? I want fat tires though. And it's only 7-speed. If it was 21-speed, I could say it could help with the pedaling. But let's see. 350 watt. It's only 100 watts stronger than what I got. It's only 100 watts stronger. I want at least 500. If one day I'm so tired and sweaty and I can't get up the hill, I want a bike there and say, I got this. I got this. Hey, internet girlfriend, get a life. That's what you need to do, internet girlfriend. Get a life. As a matter of fact, let me take a whiz for a second. I took my medicine. God darn, they got me going like a daggone fountain here. Let me see. What's a good song to play?
Broke That Road, one man show, so now you know. Yeah. Coming at y'all a little differently. But I'm coming with the facts. You know I got the knack. I'm telling it like it is. If you think you want come around me, that young stuff, son, you're gonna get knocked out. Somebody tell me, why am I different? Why can't I see what no one else can? Why do I feel the urge to lead and not follow? If I'm not advising others, why do I feel hollow? Why am I there to share my opinion with hooligans who could care less? If I was in danger, so why do I try to help strangers? Somebody tell me why are my people so screwed up? Are they crazy? Are they lazy? Or y'all just plain nuts? Seriously though, when did a loser become hip? Why do we stand by and let the government strip away the rights and privileges our parents fought for 40 years ago? My people had to deal with the Triple K and Jim Crow laws that said separate, unequal. Doesn't that sound strange? 40 years later, things haven't changed, but you naively front an attitude when stopped by a racist cop who only sees you as an outcast. The black man is that last on the scales of justice. The man says purpose and you abandon your fellow man. Don't you understand? He doesn't care about you until you move next door or sleep, cause there's poor of a daughter at the flip of a quarter. He will and can decide your fate. You're in America, son. You can't escape by getting high or getting drunk. Come on, black males. Y'all men are punks. It's time to wake up. I cannot see what no one else can. The black man needs to take a stand. All I'm saying is,
all right. So we got somebody here called Internet Girlfriend. Somebody with no daggone life. A half-dead scuzzer. They're looking for a couple minutes of fame.
Somebody tell me why are women attracted to losers? Why are men attracted to sluts? Why is a man who handles his business boring? Why is a female who works and comes straight home to her man taken for granted? What's up, my people? What's up? Why do guys risk their life and freedom for honeys who only want to spend the drug money? Why do these same honeys have children for these dealers who could be shot or locked up at any time? Who's gonna raise them? What's up, black people? What's up?
So we just got
Black
Internet Girlfriend out of here. You ain't got no life.
With men who use sex
we over here talking about something real. While y'all doing all that
he may be great and
fake stuff, but go over there and do that.
Say the man who respect, not molest.
But the fact you gotta come over here when you see.
I know I'm preaching, but I'm only
that we not talking about anything like that.
Because when you meet
had to come over here and say
you
something.
should take it slow. Carry yourself like a lady. That man with that Mercedes or Lex isn't worth the time if he does respect you as a queen you are loving. A poor man who loves you back is not selling, so be satisfied. You can't tame a player who only tells you lies. Black women, my sisters, wake up.
Let me look at this again now.
We need to wake up. That's all I'm saying. No one else can. The black man
This is only $5.89. Put on the watch list.
If you lay up with a guy for years and you have a kid with him, 2 kids with him, if he don't take care of the first 1 or 2, why are you gonna have more with him? Aren't you tired of being on the welfare rolls? Get up off your butt and do something. You know what I'm saying? It's better to have a little that's yours than to be on somebody else's time. You know what I'm saying? Takes out to a church. I mean, really study the word. When you do those things, the devilish material items out here won't have no effect on you. They won't phase you. Let me start the third verse, because I'm picking on the women. It's time to come to the black businessman. You know who you are. Black businessman. Can you show me how you got to the top? I'll drop my pride if you're meant to me like someone did for you. Or are you scared to say your secrets out of fear that I might excel and reach a higher level than you, sir? You're a role model for the community, but you pack up and leave the city for the suburbs, not giving any thought to the people you leave behind. Who you grew up with, you abandon those who could benefit and learn, but no, you turn and follow the man who treats you like a pet. As long as he has more things than you, he'll parade you around like a puppet on a string. Here's a black man who made it. You'll save it. He'll tell you how you can get out the ghetto if you're a stooge until he gets tired or he gets fired or something's missing. He'll get the media fishing till they find a way to bring you down. Then you wanna come back around the way, but you get no play in the hood. Now you're scared because no one cares if you live or die, because you sold out for a piece of the pie. Wake up, black businessman, black man in general. My black women, wake up. Why am I different? Why can't I see what no one else can? The black man needs to take a stand. Road there, road, the woman show. No one else can. The black man needs to make a coming at you real. I'm coming at you real. Why can't I see what no one else can? I'm telling you, you don't want to hear. If the truth hurts too bad, stop doing what you're doing. See what no one else can. The black man needs to make a they can get no better until we become accountable for ourselves. Stop rationalizing. You know what you're doing is sinful. It's sinful. I'm trying to make sure. You can't make it right. You can't make it right. I'm a different way. It's wrong. No one else can. The black man needs to take a stand. I'm a different way. Can I see what no one else can? Make a so you need to wake up.
Come on, check it out now.
Rodero, the one man show. So now you know. The black man needs to take a stand. I'm a different. Why can't I see what no one else can? The black man needs to wake up, black man. Come together, hand in hand, unite. We can win the fight. Rodero, the one man show. So now you.
I'll be getting down on that keyboard. You can hate all you want. Don't know. It's 11 people in the room, according to the phone. So there is somebody here watching. Or maybe you can't count. Maybe your eyes is messed up from all that pornography you watch. Get the douchebag out of here. We ain't got time for them people. They looking for some content. We ain't gonna give it to them. Go make your own content. I'm shopping. Wait a minute. Do they got a 500 watt 48 volt? Wait a minute. Do you got a 500 watt? Oh, they got. No. Wait a minute. Hold on. They got a 500 watt. I ain't paying no $729. You lost your mind. You lost your mind. I ain't paying that much. We on a budget. This bike keep popping up. $607. But man, I don't know. It just look I don't know. It just don't look strong. It's nice looking. It just don't look strong. You got front shocks, nice big tires, but I wanted 20-inch. This is what, 26 inch, but 48 volt, 500 watts. It got the power. It got the power that we're looking for. And they got the 21 gears. I just don't want to wait. I mean, this is probably the best deal. $607. But between May 28th and June 23rd, man, that's a long time. And it saved money, but I don't understand why ain't there another version of this? Isn't there another version of this that you ain't got to come from the other side of the world? That's all I'm saying. That's 1,000 or something. You know, you can't do nothing with that. Nope. They don't have any 500. Look at that. 251, no, 200. I got a 250 watt. Boo. We ain't taking no less than 5. I would love to get 750 or 1,000, but now that I know the pedal assist, it's a 36 volt. I really would like to have it without the sissy bar. $36 volt. That's a 36 volt. I like how that look if it just had more power. Yeah. Y'all think I should just go ahead and spend the $769? They want $899 for this. Ain't that the same bike? It's just a little more expensive. Is it from the same area? That's the same bike. Yep. June 23rd. I had to wait for it to come from China. June 23rd. So I got a choice to make. I'm either gonna have to give up some of the power or give up some of the voltage. We're gonna have to give up one or the other. I'm ready to give something up. That's daggone shame. Cause I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. They all looking the same. I'm wasting my time just looking. $1,000. You must have lost your mind. Boom, boom, boom. We still looking here. I'm getting my feelings hurt as we looking here. Cause I ain't seeing the deal I'm looking for. All right. Let's try this. Let's go to the watch list. I got some bikes that I've been watching. I know I hit watch list. Why you ain't doing your job? Let's go to the watch list. What do we have on the watch list over the past couple of weeks? Have I been able to pull up anything? I ain't seen a bike yet. I ain't seen a bike yet. What the hell? All right, we seen that. Everybody told me not to get this one because it's only 14 inch. Yep, June 23rd. But check it out though. Weight bearing. It can bear 550 pounds. Even though it's only 14-inch wheels, we're looking for 20. It's only 14-inch wheels and it's small. But check that out. It got front shocks. It got a shock right here. It got a shock suspension seat. It got springs under the seat. And it got 2 sets of shocks on the rear wheel. That boy's shocked up. Right? Look at the size of that battery. 48 volts. It got turn signals. It got a digital display. Something I'm dying for. So I can keep track of my pedaling. Look at all the springs underneath that seat. And then it's a spring on the post. You talk about comfort. And it got remote control, alarm, automatic turn on, turn off. If it wasn't so daggone little. You know how the Asians make their bikes so 2 people can ride on them? And it says it can hold 550 pounds. Most Asians together. You know something? That's why I'm getting the bike to lose weight. But I see that you just rambling on. So let me go ahead and get this person out of here. There you go. All right, you had your little 5 minutes of fame. See ya. Hit the road, Toad. You always worry about what somebody else doing. What are you doing? I haven't asked anybody for no money to help pay for these bikes. Why are you worried about it, sir? Why are you worried about me, what I'm going to do with my stimulus money? Didn't you get your own? Why are you worried about mine? But this is the problem. Just like we did the show the other day about the 2 people being on a cross with Jesus in the middle. They all dying on a cross. Instead of them worrying about how they going to get down, they worrying about what Jesus doing. I ask you the same question. If you're doing better than me, why do you care what I'm doing? If you got a life, why ain't you out living it? Why are you sitting here on YouTube worrying about me? It's a question, and I asked it. Come back over another fake account and answer. I bet you won't. Answer the question. If you got everything going on, why are you worried about what I'm doing? If you want to ball so much, you haven't heard me ask nobody for a dime. All I asked for was an opinion. And if you don't have an opinion, then keep your mouth shut. That's common sense. But you want to be hollered at because you need it. Your life's so boring. We over here looking at electric bikes. You ain't said not one positive thing, not one helpful thing, not maybe you should get this or get that. No, all you can do is throw insults because your life is hurting so bad. Your life is hurting so bad. You got to come over here and throw some insults. Why you mad? Why you mad because the person trying to get something to help them get in better shape? You should be supportive, but you're mad. Why you mad? I've been waiting for this for over a year, almost. Imagine how far I could have been gone if the Democrats and Republicans weren't playing around. I could have been lost 30 or 40 pounds by now. It's always somebody hating. Always somebody that see somebody trying to do something and get mad. What are you getting mad for? Because I ain't talking about beating nobody up, cussing nobody out. I ain't trying to hurt nobody or nothing. I'm just doing my show. And you're mad. So you wanted some drama? There you go. I hope it was worth it for you. Now I'm getting back to what I was doing. You half did. Want to come over here and throw insults? If whatever you was doing before, if it was more fun, why you ain't doing it? If whatever you was before you came to this chat was more fun, why ain't you there? Why did you stop having fun to come over here? I'm just asking the question. That's what I do. Now, like I said, this has a weight capacity because it's designed to carry 2 people. It's designed to carry 2 little Chinese people or Asian people or Singapore. Y'all see them riding around these little things. And like I said, it's only 5 something with tax. But it's a 48 volt, but it's only 350 watts. That boy got turn signals. But look at the wheels. You're going to need them shocks. With them little wheels ain't going to protect you against nothing. I'd rather ride on big pillows. But that's one thing to look at. I don't know how this made my list. It's only 36 volt. I don't know how you made the list. You're only 36 volt. Let's go ahead and get you out of here. Get that off the list. All right. This is my own personal watch list we looking at. There's the knockoff for $756. Wait a minute. This is a mistake. It's gotta be. Hold on a sec. This say 48 volt, right? Is it 500 watts? Ain't this the same bike we were looking at? This the same bike we've been looking at. And all of them said 700 and something. Wait a minute. See, 769? Wait a minute. Something ain't right. It says 48 volt. It says 48 volts. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. It says 48 volts, 13I. Right? 48 volts. Right there, it says 48 volts. So something ain't right. The e-bike with 36 volt. You liar. You liar. You a liar. That bike is not no 48. Wait a minute. Up here, it says 48 volt. Right there. Right? It says 48 volt right here. You see it. It say 48 volt right here. 48 volt, 500 watt motor, right? That's what we're looking for. 48 volt, 500 watt motor. But check it out. Come down here. It says 36 volt with 500 watt rear hub motor. I'm still looking. 36 volt. They liars. They liars. But they got it for $624 and it's free shipping. And it'll be here the 13th. So it'll be here the 14th or 15th. Wait a minute now. I don't want 36 volts. But for 625, the cheapest price we seen for this was 726. Was 729. They got it for 624. I really don't want 36 volts, but I really don't want 36 volts. I really wanted 48, but it's still 500 watts. You can see the battery smaller. But I like that it's step through. I don't know. I like that it's step through. So there ain't nothing to hit your balls when you jump down. I like that. That it's step through. Can somebody give me an honest opinion? Just an honest opinion. I don't care who you are. Just somebody. Should I go ahead and just pay the $769 and get the 48 volt battery? And look how it folds up. You just fold it up and you grab it and you just lift it up one step and take a step and lift it up. And you can stop and rest a minute and then take up another step. See, I'm trying to look, I'm only 50 right now. I'll be 51 in July. But I'm only 50 right now. I could carry this up and down the steps. But what happens, 10 years from now? Suppose I'm 60. Am I going to be able to carry this? No, hopefully I ain't here. Yeah, I was with you. I'm hoping not to be here. That's why I don't want a regular bike. I'm not getting younger, I'm getting older. And I know that I got at least 5 years before the housing come through. So I got 5 years. Now, when I get the housing, everything going to be elevator and ramps and all that. I ain't got to worry about it. I'll be able to ride through the building. And you know what I mean? But right now, I need to get it up and down the steps. That's why I want something foldable. And if I need to take a cab somewhere, I can throw it in back of the cab. Don't have to have a special cab come. So that's why I want foldable. But I wanted fat tires. So let's look here. $624. And even though it says 48 volt, we know that it's not. It says 48 volt, but we know it's not. Can I look at the product ratings? Anybody say anything? Difficult to assemble. It'll go to 20 miles per hour on level 5. Happy biker. You should have box skills to assemble, but it scoots and lasts. Now see, if y'all look right here, this is like this exact same bike at $729. Right? This is the one that fit the thing. 48 volt, 12.5, 500 watt. 48 volt, 500 watt. This is what we're looking for. That's $769. Right? Everybody else has this bike for $729 or $726, right? This person has it for $624 or $625. So, should I do without the 48 volts, even though it says it's 48 volts? Should I do without the 48 volts and save the $100 and something, or should I just go ahead and get what I know is 48 volts? This says 48 volts, but every other bike on here that look like that says 36. So, should I save the money and just go with this? It's still double the wattage of what I got. but I wanted to get 48 volt. This says 48 volt, but the listing down here doesn't say it, and there's no other bike that looks like that says 48. It says 36 down here. So is somebody mistaken? So all right, then it's the beginning of the end. Then why are you over here? Why are you over here, sir? Hey, get your mother fixed. You the one worried about my teeth. Do you want to get them fixed? Why are you looking at my mouth? Are you gay? Do you want me? Why are you looking at my mouth? I'm asking you a question. You said I can't handle the truth. What truth have you said? What truth have you said? All you doing is throwing insults. I didn't ask you about my teeth. I asked you what your decision is on a bike. And if you're not intelligent enough to give me an honest answer, then why'd you answer? That's the question. All right, let's get you out of here. See, I gave you a chance. See? Hurry up and type what you're going to type because you're out of here. Hurry up and get it in. Hurry up and get it in for your couple of minutes of fame. Come on. How am I alone? Weren't you here? How was I alone? Weren't you here? Dummy. All right, y'all. We definitely gonna have to consider that. That's even though they say it's 48 volt. How long would I have to wait for it? April the 13th. So I'll order it tomorrow. So I guess April the 15th or 16th. I like the fact that it don't have that ball going across it. But it's fat tire. Don't they got a different color? What? This price, how can I complain? They're $100 and something. They're $100 under everybody else. $100 and something under everybody else's price. And it looks lighter. Dolphins. It got dolphins on it. Hold on a sec. Let me see if I can find something on it. Wait a minute. Echo Trick. Dolphin. Let's look at the prices. Somebody want $839 from the actual company. $839, $839, $839, $839. That's a starfish. That's $699. I think it's only 250 watts. So let's look at the video. All right. Well, let's find out.
Go Trick or Echo Trick Dolphin 20-inch 36 volt e-bike. So let's get at it. Well, I purchased this bike in South Texas. We were on Padre Island, and my wife was loving riding her scooter. I thought if we could ride together, it would be even better. And I've been wanting one of these for a while. but I've haven't been able to see one in person. And we went into a shop on Padre or at Port Aransas, and the guy actually had some e-bikes for rent, and he had this one along with some others inside the store for sale. And so I paid too much for it based on what I see on the internet, but I actually had one I could touch and make sure it was what I wanted, and it has been great. Now the bike that I rented that was one of the rental bikes.
Oh, look at that, y'all. Look at that. Look at the display. Look at the display. No. I need a display where I can keep track of my miles and things like that. I need a real display. Sorry, son. See, that didn't take long. So we'll probably go with this. We'll probably go with this one. It's for 48 volt, 500 watts. That's what I'm looking for. It ain't that bad. I only gotta get my leg over this part. And it got a nice handle there to carry it when you fold it up. It got a nice handle there. It got fenders. It don't have lights. But we got plenty of lights. But it should come with at least one front headlight. God darn, Echo Trick. But I understand what they're doing. They're trying to be cheaper than the electric XP. They're trying to be cheaper. But but it's 769 7 times. So it's gonna be like a little over $800. It'll be a little over $800. So if I'll probably go with this one. It's gonna be a little over $800. Now, if I want to splurge and kick out one more 100, then I could get this one. If I want to splurge and kick out, then I'll have a front headlight. I have a back headlight. I have a display. And here's a video.
Pass Electric PX5 electric bike is almost 100%.
Now instead of 800, this will be 900.
Just like the other name brands that are out there. And what I mean by that is all the same components. They may change a couple little things like a brake manufacturer or a pedal manufacturer, but majority of these bikes are all the same. And I'm coming from Electric XP and Yami. In regards to the PX5, this is a 500 watt, 48 volt lithium-ion battery bike. It is hub drive, not mid drive.
Hey, you keep hesitating for?
But mid drives aren't really mainstream to the point where they're affordable. This bike, unlike Electric XP, has a 4 LED headlight and a fully functioning brake light. And what I mean by that is, on Electric XP, the light turns on, but it doesn't show you're braking when you brake. So why do I like this bike over the others? Well, it's cheaper. You're not paying shipping. Not that you're not paying shipping. Incorrect. I shouldn't have said that. I'm not even an expert YouTuber. But what I'm getting at is, most people locally on your OfferUp are selling these things for a very affordable price. But what I want to get at is, I ride my Pass Select bike 15 miles a day around this lake, and I ride it home, which is over there. And this bike, when I get home, has this many bars.
Now see,
I've done 12
I
miles
can
so
keep
far, and I'm not
track of
home
what
yet.
I'm
So
doing.
by the time I get
Calories
home, I'll
burnt,
be
stuff like that.
15, 16, depending if I take the long way. Sometimes I take the long way just to get an extra workout in. But like all the other bikes, this bike has the pedal assistance 1 through 5, meaning the bike will help you out a little bit in setting 1, which is PAS1, all the way up to 5. The other great thing about this bike, it has throttle. And if you want to be a cruiser and not have to do any work, you can go 100% throttle. Now, they're claiming you can go 100% throttle for about 30.
So while we're here on Amazon, let's see if Amazon got any contenders. They want too much money for that. And it's only 36 volt. The same bike we were just looking at that we saw for 600 and something is 839 here. Dang. It's only a 250 watt motor. Only a 350 watt motor. This is 639. It's only 350 watts. Boo. That's too much money to pay for 350 watts. Hey, you know I can't. Why would you hit that? You know I can't afford that. Why would you even hit that? That's more than a daggone stimulus payment. Mm-hmm. 350 watt motor. We want 500. Nope. Boo. Let's look and see if they got any of them other ones in. Let me see. Go to cart. Nope, still unavailable. Nope. They ain't got no used ones. Nope. All right. I'm getting bored of looking. If I'm getting bored, I know y'all getting bored. Let's take a look at the video. I know I downloaded some. Oops. I'm with the wrong person.
Every year, Bill and Melinda Gates release their annual letter detailing what we can do for better health and a better future. This year's letter is titled "The Year Global Health Went Local" and focuses on the impacts of COVID-19. Among many important issues, the letter stresses how remarkable it is that a vaccine has already become available, and equally stresses how important it is to understand that even on this accelerated timeline, safety standards were not compromised. We've covered this before, emphasizing the roles of advanced technology, previous research, and concentrated resources in our ability to reach this milestone so quickly. However, vaccine hesitancy remains elevated. As the vaccine continues to roll out, expected side effects are starting to appear. Some of the less prevalent but seemingly scarier ones receive heavy media coverage, and there's some concern that scientists and medical professionals haven't communicated enough about these. Providing context with reports of side effects leaves less room for disinformation and scare tactics to infiltrate the conversation. That's the topic of this week's Healthcare Triage. Side effects are a common occurrence in the world of medicine. The reason we do large trials with new medicines, like those we did with the new COVID vaccines, is not only to determine efficacy, but also to detect side effects and determine if they are tolerable. Overall, the side effects of an approved drug are, in most cases, thought to be more acceptable than the effects of the condition or disease that it treats. As reported by Wired and other sources, people receiving the vaccine have definitely experienced some. This is not surprising. The companies developing the vaccines have reported these as well. Trial participants experienced symptoms including fever, chills, fatigue, headaches, and muscle and joint pain. While these symptoms are often mild and expected to pass within a couple of days, other reactions have been reported that, despite their relatively low levels of occurrence, have people feeling a bit more alarmed. These were, of course, reported heavily in the media and included things like severe allergic reactions and brief facial paralysis called Bell's palsy.
That's what I'm
Allergic
worried about.
reactions, especially when severe, can be scary, but with proper monitoring, they can also be handled very effectively. It's important to note that these reactions are not a sign that something is wrong with the vaccine. They're simply an overreaction of the immune system to a foreign substance, a reaction that is not unfamiliar to us, even in contexts outside of medicine. Severe allergic reactions are known to occur in response to natural things too, like eggs, nuts, and bees. As I pointed out in a recent New York Times article, around 1 in 10 Americans report an allergic reaction to penicillin, and between 1 in 2,500 and 1 in 5,000 experience anaphylaxis, which is a severe and life-threatening allergic reaction. Despite this, I and other pediatricians regularly prescribe penicillins because most reactions are minor and we can handle the ones that are major, and the benefits outweigh the harms. As for Bell's palsy, this sounds much scarier than it is. It's a temporary weakness or sometimes mild paralysis, usually on one side of the face. It appears suddenly and generally improves after a few weeks with or without treatment. Permanent and/or severe cases are extremely rare. It affects around 40,000 people in the United States each year and has been linked to viruses like herpes, chickenpox, and shingles, mono, mumps, the flu, and others. Importantly, 25 to 35 per 100,000 people get Bell's palsy annually in the United States, which is a rate more frequent than that reported for COVID vaccine trials. You've probably also heard of the nurse who got his vaccine and then tested positive for COVID about a week later before receiving his second shot. He did not contract COVID from the vaccine, which does not contain any live virus. We know that it takes time for immunity to build up after the first dose, and we know that substantial immunity is achieved only after the second dose. We also know that these shots are not 100% effective. They're great, but they aren't 100% great. What we don't know is when he contracted COVID. It could have been before or after his first shot. We obviously haven't been clear enough about any of this. And of course, there's the story of the nurse Tiffany Dover, who fainted after receiving her vaccine. There are even some rumors that she died. This is not true. She's alive and well, and this kind of reaction is not all that rare. In fact, when she recovered, she said it was common for her to pass out in such situations because she has an overly active vagal response. Vasovagal syncope occurs when a trigger such as blood, pain, or emotional distress causes a sudden drop in heart rate and blood pressure that results in fainting. This is more common than you might think, and beyond the risk of a fall injury when fainting, it's harmless. It's happened to me multiple times in my life. Using data from their ongoing project aimed at tracking the public mood about COVID-19 vaccination, the Kaiser Family Foundation reported in December that 59% of respondents listed concerns about side effects as one of the major reasons they were hesitant to get the vaccine. We think better communication would help to mitigate this concern. When dramatic side effects are not discussed in context, it's reasonable to expect that people will get scared. It's also unfortunately expected that some people will take advantage of that fear to stoke vaccine hesitancy and further spread misinformation. If we were more explicit about how these reactions compared to other allergic reactions we encounter in the United States each year, that context could help people make more rational judgments when they encounter stories about severe side effects. If we talk to people about their risk for allergic reactions and how to approach the vaccine if they've had issues in the past, and talk to them about how to weigh the risk of vaccination with the risk of disease, they might feel safer. As I've said before, we've had some communication issues throughout the pandemic. Let's try and do better with the vaccine so we can end this. Making the vaccine available to as many people as possible is critical to that goal and is important for global health, which, as the title of the Gates letter reinforces, holds a deeper meaning now. In the past year, a global event has been reflected locally in ways most of us have never experienced before. And of course, large-scale, equitable distribution of the vaccine will be critical. It's also something we knew would be difficult. Fortunately, many are hard at work to achieve this, including the Gates Foundation. As detailed in their letter, they've been working with partners on developing and manufacturing vaccines simultaneously rather than sequentially, and are working with both manufacturers and partners to deliver the vaccines cheaply and widely. As written by the Gates, COVID-19 anywhere is a threat to everywhere. And lastly, we'd like to touch on another major point in the Gates letter, looking to life after the pandemic, specifically to prioritizing equity, the lack of which has been laid bare by COVID-19, and preparing now to stop the next pandemic. There are several important ways that we can achieve both of these objectives. We'll include a link to the Gates annual letter in the description below if you're interested in learning more, or you can head to gatesletter.com to read it yourself. Hey, did you enjoy this episode? You might enjoy this previous episode on COVID reinfection. We'd like to...
All right. I'm getting my COVID shot tomorrow. Say what? Hold on. This lady said we trying to get her raped. What is RE talking about?
Me, what make that bitch think I can't handle triple? What makes that bitch I can't handle her and triple? What makes that bitch I think I can't handle her triple and motherfucking seven?
Now see, I just looked over there just in
Doesn't
time
it feel
to
great?
see Oka Sissy talk about do Brother Derek voice. That man want me so bad it's sad. That man wants me so bad it's sickening. That man's a straight up homosexual. He ain't got nothing to say unless it's about me. That's homosexual behavior. Wouldn't you call that homosexual behavior? That man ain't got nothing to say unless he talking about me. The show not even about me, but he's still in there talking about me. Dang, that's rough right there. That's just rough right there. Then you got this other idiot talking about your hate makes you alone. I'm never alone. I got God and Jesus with me. I know how to entertain myself. I'm never alone. But if having to have people sit around and put me down and make fun of me just so I could say I got somebody around me, no thank you. Because a real person ain't going to put up with that. Now, maybe you're not a real person. Maybe that's why you don't comprehend. If don't nobody talk in my chat, so what? I'm not here because I chose to be here. I'm here because I was told to be here. Why are you here? Did the Holy Spirit tell you to come? Did the Holy Spirit tell you to come? Y'all come because y'all bored and you want to be entertained. That's why you come. I can sit there in the bike shop until the wrestling go off. Or the bike is charged up, I can go off for a nice bike ride. I don't have to sit here on YouTube. I'm getting ready to order me a pizza. And I'm getting ready to do some bike shopping. Because we are 28 hours away from D-Day. 28 hours from now, I will be ordering something. And I got to decide what it is. And I asked y'all to come along. Now, if that bothers y'all, then go watch something else. RE's on. She's over there talking about stuff. Y'all can go over there and hang with RE. But whether or not somebody talking in the chat, that doesn't affect the show. I do the show.
Judith Lightfoot felt worse than crummy after her second dose of the Moderna vaccine, and she says many colleagues also felt far more intense reactions to their follow-up shots. Lightfoot actually left work early after getting vaccinated the second time.
By 1 o'clock here at the university, we were all out the door. And that night, between 8 and 10, I had chills and shakes, and my arm was so swollen and red. And then I knew it was working because we expect an antibody response, as the messenger RNA part.
She says she felt extreme fatigue following dose 2, and her reactions lasted about 36 hours. But it's not the same for everybody. Lightfoot's husband?
Nothing. Both doses fine, but not a whimper.
No headaches, no fevers, no chills, but just fatigue.
For Hackensack Meridian's Dr. Lisa Tank, dose 2 was also no big deal. She says different people have a range of reactions to the second shot of both Pfizer's and Moderna's mRNA vaccines. But the FDA reported Moderna's clinical trial showed reactions were more frequent after dose 2 than after dose 1, and included more reports of headache, muscle aches, joint pain, chills, and fever. Symptoms could also last longer, a couple days, but are generally less frequent in adults 65 and older as compared to younger participants. Why?
The younger you are, the more of an immune response your body produces. And so younger people who are getting that second dose are actually more likely to have a severe immunological response and have these fever, chills, flu-like, COVID-like symptoms.
Meanwhile, a British survey also found more people reported some extreme reactions to second doses of Pfizer's vaccine, but the sheer intensity after dose 2, a sign the vaccine's building up your body's defenses so it can fight the disease, still comes as a surprise to many. Holy Name's Dr. Suraj Sagar explains after your first shot, your immune system already recognizes the enemy. Dose 2 definitely kicks it up a notch.
It doesn't mean you're having COVID, right? The vaccine does not contain the COVID virus, so it will not give you COVID. What it will do is induce an immune response. We call that reactogenicity. The vaccine is priming the immune system, and the body says, hey, it's time to go to work. And we're going to start producing antibodies.
As people file through the COVID vaccination conga lines to get their precious shots, they may not get or absorb that heads up about second dose reactions. But doctors advise people to plan ahead when they get the date for dose 2.
To expect to have some side effects, try to do it on a Friday. So you have the weekend to recover. If it's middle week when your second dose is happening, consider taking the next day off. It's not unexpected to have a robust immune response. I work a lot of weekends, but I made sure I got my second shot on a weekend I was off. And Saturday, I spent the most of the day in bed.
Sagar says you can take Tylenol or ibuprofen. For frontline essential workers without the option to take days off, it's tough. But Tank says it's worth it.
You don't want COVID. That's the most important thing. And we want to create vaccinations and take vaccinations and pay it forward because it creates that herd immunity.
And herd immunity means a shot at something close to normal. I'm Brenda Flanagan, NJ Spotlight News.
All righty. Like I said, I was asking your opinion on whether or not I should get the shot. But I'm the one that's gonna make the decision. I'm asking y'all opinion on which bicycle I should get. But I'll be making the final decision. You got people that's worried about the wrong thing. Now, this person said I should try to get my teeth fixed. I got Medicaid. I mean Medicare. I can go get my teeth fixed. I ain't gotta pay for it. Why would I pay for it? Y'all just say the stupidest stuff. If I wanted to get my teeth fixed, I would go get them fixed. If I was concerned about it. I'm not concerned about it, but you are. Why are you looking in my mouth? I think that I'm very confident. You don't see me looking down and being ashamed. I'm the total opposite. And I think that scares people because they not confident. That's why they hide behind names. That's why they hide behind avatars. And they go for chat, seeing where they can go talk about somebody. Get a life. Get your life together. I'm trying to get myself in better shape. I'm going to be able to go places that these vehicles won't carry me. Places that actually have places where I can go work out. Where I can do chin-ups and do sit-ups. Go out and be among other people who are exercising. But see, I don't have to be around other people. But when I am, I'm the center of attention. But these trolls, when they're around other people, they forgotten about. Unless they can put somebody down. That's when they get noticed. That's why I shut them down. I give them a chance. Show me some personality. Show me something that you know. Show me a value that you can be to the people watching. They can't do it. They can't do it. And then they get mad when you block them. Because see, in their mind, they think that them coming in to your chat makes you happy. And the fact that you got somebody in there talking makes you happy. If we trying to learn stuff here, how does you coming in here with that dribble, how does that make anybody happy? The only thing that bothers me is, why are my followers, supposed followers, why are they run off so easy? Why are they scared of trolls? That's your chat, and you supposed to be protecting it. But you running scared. That's my only question. I don't care how many trolls come through here. If you stand your ground, they're going to get bored and go elsewhere. But when they see they can run you off, that's why they keep coming. We were doing a show today, wasn't talking about nobody or anything. And they still had to come in here. But didn't comment on what we were talking about. And when one person did, it was the insult. The only reason them trolls talked that long, I wanted to see if somebody was going to take them out. Nobody did. But that's okay. That's the part that's disappointing. But see, I've already known that. that day when I was stranded and walking home. It was 8 people watching. Not one person offered to help me out. I knew it. That means I can't depend on you. So if I can't depend on you in real life, why am I going to depend on you to block trolls on YouTube? That's why I had to do it myself. I understand. But the thing is, those people don't have nothing to do. They love the way I roast people. They love it. I didn't come here for that. It's like being a football player and you want to be the quarterback. But all the coaches like the way you tackle and they want you to protect the quarterback. But you want to be the quarterback. I can out roast anybody you throw in front of me. But I didn't come here for that. I came here to teach. That's what I came here for. I didn't come here to put people down. I'm good at it. But just like the quarterback that went the quarterback, everybody else want him up protecting the quarterback. He doesn't want that position. He wants to be the main man. The main man on the team is the quarterback. The man that get the prettiest cheerleader is the quarterback. People on the front line don't get noticed. They just there, but you watch the quarterback. That's who you watch. And everybody want to be the quarterback. Nobody want to be the linesman. Everybody want me to roast everybody. That's not what I came to do. I'm good at it, but that's not what I came to do. That's not the position that I came to play. Because I noticed when I leave these people alone, they start fighting with each other. They got to fight with somebody because they don't have no content. I was flipping around today. I saw somebody on today that was asking people to come to their panel so they could work something out. But you just can't leave them alone. Why are you inviting people who you don't want to be around? Why are you inviting them? Because you're lonely and you need some content. That's why. You can't generate it on your own. You can't generate content. I don't know how many people still here, but we were looking at bikes and I had 12 people in the room. You over there showing your coochie and can't even get 5. Let that marinate. You're going to do the same thing that everybody else done. You think you're going to make a name off of me? You think you're going to take my people? And 3 months down the road, ain't none of them people going to be in your chat. They ain't there because they like you. They there because they ganging up and they still can't beat me. That's why they there. Cowards come together. Y'all can sit together and talk about me, but you can't out-roast me. You can't. Y'all are an embarrassment to the devil. He wants y'all to get to work, but you can't get to work. Everything you try against me, it just fails. It don't work. Oh my goodness, I'm not going to do what I did yesterday. Hold on a sec, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me call this order in for they close. Then they close 10 o'clock. Let me get this order in. Play something for y'all.
Yo, Rodero, the one man show. I'm coming at you. And I'm bringing you something I hope you can use. I'm tired of all these radio revolutions on the radio, on the talk shows, on the corner with a 40 in the hand, talking about how things got so bad. These youth. Well, they were the adults, and they didn't handle their business. So I think I should tell you what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Cause yo, I'm cleaning up these streets. 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 Yo, I'm taking it to you, running through you like diarrhea. Get the peps up. I'm feeling you like a kleptomaniac. I bring the facts with attitude. I got nothing to prove. I want to make you move, so get up. Take notice, take no one for granted. I stay focused, trying to take back our streets from the creeps who run our neighborhoods. It might be our kids, but they're no damn good. I'm taking a stand, I'm dependent on a man to control my block. I'm fixing to go out here and knock some sense into our youth on with truth. We have more obligation to ensure the safety of our nation. Well, let's start. One block at a time, grab a stick, grab a gun. Don't let no one loiter on your street. Videotape them, turn up the heat. Exercise your right, stand up and fight. You know I'm right. And yo, like I said, I'm cleaning up these streets. I'm cleaning up these streets. Cleaning up these streets. I'm cleaning up these streets. Yo, you're a man on mouse. What do you have in your house? Why not pick up the torch? Sit out on your porch, do yourself a favor. Get to know your neighbors. Sit back and chew the fat. They don't like this. You all number them. One of the ones that you're not united, and they jump you 5 to 1. On the news spread, set up. Speaking out, you hide under your bed, building a high fence, thinking that's your fake. Your son gets shot, so your daughter gets raped. But no one cares. Hey, better you than me. You can't see that's the attitude. That crime depends on the growth. That's why they show them fools on TV to make you afraid of your own security. These are our sons or daughters. We used to beg for a quarter. Now they're following each other, putting their hands on their mothers. We ain't doing nothing. Ain't no excuse to stop fronting you on public information to help you improve your situation. Anything of our own street. Who cares about the mayor and the police? And like I said, yo, I'm cleaning up these streets. 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 If you love my clock, I children in the bed or they are dealing out to the crackheads. How can you cope knowing that our children are selling dope and worse yet, using and abusing their bodies for some crack, selling their bodies for smoke, abandoning their babies, especially their parents are too damn lazy to keep them in check. And you wonder why you get no respect, why they rip you off because you raised them soft and do anything or they stay out of your way. Don't want to go to school. Hey, that's okay. Like you got when you were young, when you had no care except having fun. Having fun nowadays, you either jail or death. You slept. All you had was a parents hurt me. This generation has the HIV, the AID, but no one seems to care. No one to share the resources on invoices in their head that says, ha, you had to come to fight for the you're already dead. For better cause than each other. The family is at that because when you pass, that's the last thing you leave. You'll see passes on your beliefs. But if you burn them first, it's the community you cheat. Like I said, yo, honestly, I'm cleaning up these streets.
No more drugs, yo.
I'm cleaning up these streets.
Taking out your thugs,
yo. I'm cleaning up these streets.
You dealers got
we
to
all
go.
Should be cleaning up these streets.
Even the pimps and hoes.
I ain't gonna sit here in front, yo. You know what's going on outside your door. Go up there and take a look. See what your children are doing when you think they doing something else. That's all I'm saying in this song. It's our problem. It ain't the man problem. It ain't the man problem. It's our problem. It's our children out there doing that dumb stuff. Our children getting hot out there shooting dumb drugs. Take responsibility. Yo, Rodero, the one man show. I'm coming at you. And I'm bringing you something I hope you can use. I'm tired of all these radio revolutions on the radio, on the talk shows, on the corner with a 40 in the hand, talking about how things are gossip.
Hope everybody didn't leave. I know some of y'all don't like my music. And I ain't mad at you. But you can't dispute what I say. Sit down, Diddy. I say in that song, don't ask the man for help. Stop asking for help. Come on and do it yourself. Let's clean up our own streets. You waiting for Batman to come do it? You waiting for Spider-Man to come do it? Why ain't you doing it? Why is that so hard to convey? Why can't you clean up your own neighborhoods? Why are you waiting for somebody else to do it? But you can get together and come into a chat and jump on somebody, but you can't do nothing for what's in front of your house. Anybody want to talk about that? Anybody got an opinion on that? How come you got the energy to troll, but you ain't got the energy to troll in front of your door? Anybody want to come answer that? We talk about real issues here. I went out. Did I mute myself? Yeah, y'all can hear me. I actually went out. And I started sweeping the hallways and the steps. Some of the tenants came out and said, hey, new guy, that's the landlord's job. If I'm walking back and forth and I see trash where I live at, it's my job to clean it, not wait for somebody else to do it. This is the problem. You're always trying to put something simple off on somebody else. If you open your door up and you see trash, you should clean it. You should sit there and go, oh, it's a landlord problem, man, not me. This is the reason why our hoods look how the way they look. We don't take no pride in it. And our children don't take no pride in where they live. That's why you see people have cars parked on the lawn. You see weeds and grass, 12, 14 foot inch high. And then you wonder why you have mice. You wonder why you have rats. Because they can hide in that grass. You keep it cut, they can't hide. And they stay away from it. When I first came into this sector, I was in the army of Vic Damone. And all I heard people would say, I saw you over in such and such chat. I saw you over there. What were you doing over there, you traitor? And I'm looking at them like, are they going to say that to me? Because if they do, I'm going to cuss them out. Don't tell me where I can go. And I live behind what I say. If somebody want to go over to somebody else's chat, take your butt on over there. I don't care. The only time I do care is when somebody sent me after somebody and then went over to that side. That's when I take a look. Wait a minute, something ain't right there. I was looking at our hangouts today. And I was amazed how many times I said, I'm going to leave them people alone. I keep whooping them, but the whooping don't stay. They mentally deficient. The whooping don't stay. And they come right back. It's like they feel a pain for a little minute, and then they come right back. I said, and I said it again. How many times can you kick a dead horse? But this person coming right back. You gotta look at this. Look at that. They talking about you. Well, let them talk. You ain't gonna do nothing? If I'm trying to move on and get back to what I came to do with is teach, why do you keep trying to bring me back to the drama? You know, I haven't watched a Tommy Sotomayor video. Somebody sent me the one about the woman who he called CFS on, the black lady activist. That was the last time I seen one of his videos. But you know how many times I've been sent videos on him to watch? I ain't watched them. Well, somebody took the time to send you something, watch it, and you watch it. Because that man is here to clown and entertain. So let him clown and entertain. That's apparently what they want. That's not what I come to do. We learned a lot yesterday, whether you wanted to or not. I had no idea that St. John, the gospel writer, had his own day. I never knew that. I didn't know that. I learned something. And if you watched the show, chances are you didn't know it neither. And you learned something. That's what we come to do. That's what I come to do. Now, if you come to argue, cuss, fuss, then okay. But this chat ain't the place to do it. I'm embarrassed that my followers let you run them off. It's an embarrassment. It is. It's an embarrassment. They didn't stand their ground and protect their chat and let y'all come run off through it. It's an embarrassment to me. They didn't take care of home. What I might start doing is seeing if there's some software where you can eliminate the chat in the live stream. Because if the people are not going to protect it, I want to do my show. I don't want to have to keep monitoring the chat. It distracts me from what I'm doing. You let trolls run you out. That doesn't stop the show. We just looked over there at somebody. They had 7 people at the show. We had 12 people watching us look at bikes. Really? Why should I care? I'm just asking. Why should I care? People will still come, whether somebody in the chat or not. You put out a good product, people are going to watch. So to you trolls, you realize how stupid you are? Do you realize that only 60 people watched my Easter sermon? It was a surprise sermon because we do our sermons on Saturday, the real day. But I came with an Easter sermon. We only got 60 views. But when I came on and blasted those 2 former members of the BD family, we got 120 something. And only a handful of trolls came in the chat. But yet we still did 120 something views. Let that marinate. that means you still watch. And if you still watch, I'm doing something right. Let that marinate for a second. Because I guarantee you, that person was on for 5 hours. I bet you they didn't do 120 views. Trolls don't make you a YouTuber. Trolls don't contribute to the upkeep of the show or anything. They just come use you for attention and they leave. And that's what you're going to find out. You're going to find it out real quick. People come and go. Somebody told me today people are meant to be for a season. If you're afraid that a troll is going to talk about you in another chat, that you don't come to your show, it doesn't reflect on me. It reflects on the family member. Would anybody like to discuss that? No, you don't. Because I want to change a word that some idiot said earlier. They said your hate is the reason that there's nobody in your chat. It's the total opposite. It's my hate of the foolishness that's the reason nobody's in my chat. Because I won't let you come here and act a fool. But that's what you want to do. You want to be seen and be heard because you're lonely and you ain't got no life. And I heard another YouTuber use what I've been using all last week about how you project yourself on the other people. It's amazing how this person copies and says everything that I do. It's amazing. This person said in the video yesterday that she was not coming back to YouTube, that she was going to take a break. And yet she was right back a few hours later. Don't watch a person about what they say. Don't pay attention to what they say. Watch what they do. I came here to tell y'all today about something I thought was important. After all the shows we did about the vaccination, whether you should get it or not, I'm actually getting the vaccination tomorrow. I'm getting it tomorrow. After all the shows we did on the reactions, and I'm not getting it. This is the third time I've been offered it. I turned it down the first 2 times. So I'm going to go try my luck. Hopefully I don't get the Bell's palsy or anything. Hopefully I get to leave the hospital tomorrow. Y'all want drama? I might get the shot and might go into convulsions. Y'all might have the drama you want. But you're not patient for real drama to hit you. You got to try to create fake drama. So you can feel important. So you can feel like somebody. And to that drunk lady, notice I don't have to play anything. I can just sit here and talk. That's something you can't do. You can't do it. Well, you know. You might have some extra money. But you need a class on how to speak. See, I can do something that none of you trolls can do. I can just be myself. That's something you can't do. I ain't got to hide. I say, here I am. Take me as I am. You don't have that confidence. That makes you weak. You will always be weaker. When you don't hide anything, there's nothing to expose. And that's why you struggle. All you can do is talk about how I look. When you know it doesn't bother me, why you even do it? You talk about my weight, but you see me trying to do things to change it. But you don't see that. Right? You don't see that. But see, I understand. You got the issues, not me. I'm just fine. You got the issues. And I'll be fine. I was fine before I came to YouTube, and I'll be fine when I get off of YouTube. I'll be fine. But what you gonna be doing? Still chat hopping, trying to find something to get into. You say, I don't have no life. Where's your life? If you had a life, you ain't got time to sit on YouTube. If you're doing something, you ain't got time. I'm waiting on my food to come. And I'm going ahead to finish bike shopping. I'm going to get up and go get my vaccine tomorrow. And we're going to hit the market on the way back. I might even hit the 7-Eleven. But it's going to be a smile on my face. I'm going to still have the glow. And y'all going to be sitting there and look at him. And yes, look at me. Because that's what you'll be doing. You'll be looking. With your phone in your hand. With your laptop in your lap. Or sitting in front of your computer screen monitor. You will be looking. Because you ain't doing nothing. And that's a fact. You can get mad all you want. Get mad. I don't care about you getting mad. How you getting mad affect me? It don't. How does you sitting in somebody else's chat talking about me affect me? I'm not over there listening. How does it affect me? Hello? It don't. I just laugh at you. Contradict yourself. Because for every insult that you lay at me, it's about you. Because if I'm nobody, why do you care so much about what I do? If don't nobody watch me, why do you want to be seen in my chat? See, your behavior doesn't say what your mouth says. Because if somebody was nobody, I wouldn't want to go be in that chat. There ain't nobody. If I thought somebody was beneath me, I wouldn't worry about them. Why I'm worried about somebody that's beneath me? But your behavior doesn't match that. Your behavior says, you got to go see what he's doing. Let's go over there and block his chat up. Let's go scare his followers off. And then you consider that a victory. But you ain't stopped the show. You ain't stopped me from doing what I'm doing. I'm still coming here every day. You can flag this show, flag this channel right now. I'll be back on another one. Like nothing never happened. But you'll go around, hey, we got it down there now. Y'all were so stupid. Instead of flagging the video and taking the channel down, y'all actually had the video removed by YouTube. Papa D, you's a stupid SOB. I mean, stupid. You should have tried to get the channel taken down. Instead, you took down the video. But the stuff that I said in the video could have took the channel down. But you were so in your feelings about what I said about you, you wasn't thinking. So once again, why do I want somebody who don't think around me? I just ask the questions that you can't answer. Because you look really bad. I roasted the hell out your old behind. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You supposed to be embarrassing me. You embarrass yourself. It took me 2 seconds. Well, it took longer than 2 seconds. I didn't realize. As long as your victim was in the chat, you wouldn't show up. I had to fast forward until she left. Then you popped up. Yeah. So whatever chat you're in, have fun. But the only way you're going to be in this chat is to make up another account. That's work. But if I'm nobody, why would you take the work and the time to make up another account? Oh, yeah, we know why. Because you on the phone with American women all day you can't touch. And you watch YouTube all night. And you type that. You said it. Can't say I said it. You said it. See, I was able to just go back and look at your history and pull it up. But it's been over a month. Y'all haven't been able to pull up anything. Don't you feel like trash? That's why I stand here smiling. I know I ain't done nothing wrong. What I got to worry for? Y'all the ones running around trying to find something. When I want to find something on y'all, I look at your history. You look at my history, you can't find nothing. It kills you, doesn't it? It kills you. The stuff I say in my first video, I still say today. I ain't changed not one note. Not one note. Not one. But y'all flip-flop all over the place. I like you today. I hate you tomorrow. I want to see you do well. Now I want to destroy you. Y'all all over the place. I'm consistent. And it irks the hell out of you. You want me to fall so bad. Why? If don't nobody watch me, why you want me to fall? Because people do watch. And you know that I got content that y'all don't have. You know it. I sat there with no practice. Preached for an hour and 20 minutes straight. Who else can do that? Nobody. I'm talking to you now. I've been talking for what, half an hour now? It's nothing. It's natural. See, you have to work at what you're going to say. I don't. And I love when y'all say, you keep talking, you won't get a word in edgewise. Why should I stop talking? I'm hitting you with facts and you hitting me with lies. Why do I want your lies to get out? I want people to hear the truth. You would be louder if you was telling the truth. But you don't even believe what you're saying. Let that marinate for a second. You don't believe what you're saying. People that need people in that chat that have content are not content creators. It's called creator. That means you create. If you can't create content without looking to your chat for help or playing somebody else scream for help, you're not a creator. You're not a real content creator. You can get mad at me all you want, but tell me what I said was a lie. See, that's when you get in trouble. When you try and tell me that something I said was a lie when it's the God honest truth, it makes you look so stupid. And y'all keep doing it. You do it over and over and over and over and over. You just keep trying to tell the same lie over and over again, like you're trying to make yourself believe it's true. I don't want to be like that. I got to try to convince myself that what I'm saying is true. I got to try to convince other people what I know is a lie, and I got to convince you that it's true. Y'all ain't produced not one icon of evidence. We were live. It took me, what, a minute to go pull up something you said? But you can't pull up nothing I said. But you a troll. I got thousands of hours of content up. You can't find nothing. I take a camera with me wherever I go. You don't show yourself. We only know what you tell us. But it took me a minute to go pull something up on you. And y'all been trying this for almost 7 weeks now. And you can't produce not one bit of evidence. Don't you feel like dirt? And y'all just trying to drum up stuff to get somebody to watch? And it's going to run out of steam. Because people going to say, wait a minute now. Y'all ain't produced nothing. Let that marinate. It took me a minute to pull up something and embarrass the hell out of you. And you don't make videos. There's not thousands of hours of video of you. But there are of me on 24 different channels. And you can't find not one thing. Video of wherever I go. It's up. For the past 3 years. You can't find nothing. Let that marinate. You can't find nothing. Even the people that want to rock with you and want to believe you, they got to be scratching their heads saying, you keep saying this about this guy. Well, why ain't there no evidence? Why ain't there no proof? I'm asking you. You know, somebody said that I was a Amazonaholic. Y'all know I ordered that curtain and it's lost. That's the last thing I bought off of Amazon. That 11-cent stuff, y'all know it ain't coming. But you call me an Amazonaholic. I got my money 2 days ago. I ain't bought nothing off Amazon. Nothing. Since February the 25th. I ordered that custom-made shower curtain. That's it. We in April. If I was a shopaholic, wouldn't I be shopping? For those of you that's saying, well, ain't you shopping for a bike right now? I've been waiting for this since last May. We supposed to got 1,200, remember? I've been waiting since then. Why would I not be shopping now? I get the money tomorrow at 1 a.m. It comes on the card. So why wouldn't I be shopping? But I ain't bought nothing. I ain't bought not one thing. But you said I was a shopaholic. I ain't bought nothing since February 25th. But I'm a shopaholic. Ain't that what you said? Well, where's the evidence? See, there's one person that's not there anymore. You take her out, I'm not on Amazon anymore. I stopped buying stuff for the show. Well, nobody appreciate it. I was gonna get a new camera. I ain't getting nothing. I'm gonna start getting me in shape. Make my life better. Get out more and get more air. I told you I want to be out there at that lake every day. Riding around it. That man said he lost 50 pounds riding around his lake every day. I want to do the same thing. You want to make fun of me? Knock yourself out. Knock yourself out. Have fun. I can't worry about what you going to do. I got to worry about what I can do. Yep. I'll probably be broke again this time next week. Okay. I'm used to it. But I'll have what I needed. I'll have what I wanted. And once I get my new bike, I'm going to wash that one off, clean it up, shine it up real good, take all the stuff off of it. And I'm going to sell it. Right now, it's sold out at Swagtron. You can't buy one right now. So I'm sure somebody will come buy it. Because it's a good brand. It's a good company. And it's the first one they made. That make it a classic. It's the first one. There are a lot of people who probably bought every one that came out. They probably got the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 and the 9 and the 10 and the 11 and the 12, but they might not have the 1. Some collector might want it for their collection. You know, we sat there and put that seat on the bike, but the handlebars are not customizable. But on the new bike I'm getting, they're customizable. And I haven't been able to take advantage of having that back cushion because I have to lean forward because of the handlebars. And if the handlebars come up some, then I could lean back and enjoy it. I'm not getting it. So I don't know if I'm going to put one on this next bike. But as you see me go outside every day, and you see me out talking to people, and you see me out losing weight, what are you going to be doing? Making fun of me? Who's the loser? Who is the loser? Still going to be sitting in your house? Still going to be looking at your phone? Knowing you should be out doing something, but you ain't. Who going to be the loser? So many things open up. When you go out, you're around people. So many things open up. When you're sitting in the house on YouTube all day, ain't nothing going to open up. What's going to open up? Nothing. Because see, an old man told me a long time ago, do you want to be worried about somebody else, or do you want everybody worried about you? Let that marinate. Let that marinate for a second. Do you want to be the one that's watched, or do you want to be the watchee that's watching the person that's watched? What do you want to be? Because you want to be seen. That's why you type the dumb stuff you do in the chat. Because you want to be seen. And he went on over there. Yeah. That's why I went over there. And I trolled brother that. And what'd he do? Oh, he broke me down, then he blocked me. Oh, he always blocking somebody. But you're not going to tell him about how you got broke down before you left. You're not going to tell him about how I gave you every chance to say something intelligent and you didn't. So you ain't going to tell him that part because that make you look stupid. You won't do that. You won't do that, will you? Ooh. Ooh. I'm just sitting here chilling because I'm waiting on this food to come. I could have been into the show. It's 10:35. I'm gonna give my neighbors a break. I'm not gonna do the CV numbers since somebody said I'm making fun of the people. I think I'm honoring those that are forgotten. How many people think about the 500 and something thousand that's dead? At least we honor them every night. We bring them up. Maybe they're family members that hadn't even thought about them. Maybe they'll go out and to the grave, and or maybe they'll open up something in their name for charity or something. But see, y'all don't think like that because y'all would never do nothing like that. But you'll make your little comment, won't you? You'll make your little comment. It irks you. It really irks you. It irks all of you. You can't beat this little fat man with all the supposed money and power and fancy cars and everything else you got. When it come down to it, none of that help you. None of it. I got something you don't have. I got the power of the Holy Spirit and it's running through me. I got an alter ego that ain't scared of nothing. Hold on. Hello? Delivery coming downstairs right now. All right, coming downstairs. I'll be back here. I was gonna end the show. And never did. Let's see what's going on in the world real quick.
A suspect was taken into police custody accused of assaulting a subway conductor. MTA sources say the incident happened around 10 this morning after an E-train pulled into the 53rd Street and 5th Avenue station. The conductor was allegedly spit on by a person on the platform and kicked several times in the knee. Another MTA worker on the platform was able to hold the suspect until police got there. Jahaid Turner was charged with several counts, including second-degree assault and harassment.
Are you gonna leave me hanging? As soon as I go for the food, huh?
When it comes to trimming your ball,
And 14-year-old girls arrested for an armed carjacking. Boys, rather. This comes just days after that Uber Eats driver was killed in D.C. Those two teen girls are now facing murder charges. Fox 5's Maureen Ume is live in Southeast with more on what we're learning about the suspects. And Maureen, video of this particular carjacking went viral over the weekend.
It sure did. A lot of people watching it just horrified that something like this could happen. Moreover, that 2 teenage girls could be behind such a heinous crime. Look behind me here. You see some of the outpouring of support that the victim has received. Flowers left here by the gate. And then if you come this way, you'll see where the car actually ended up, knocking over this bike stand here on N Street and Van Street here in Southeast D.C. Again, this video of this crime just horrific to watch. We're going to show you a little portion of it, but again, just a warning, it is pretty tough.
She's stealing their car. He's stealing the car? Yeah, we called the cops. Call the cops. Call the cops.
The video has been viewed millions of times on Twitter alone. It shows Muhammad Anwar next to his car. The teen girls are inside, and you hear him say, "This is my car." And then the driver hits the gas as Anwar clings to the door. Moments later, you hear that horrifying sound of the crash. The man filming runs there. You see members of the National Guard then helping the girls from the car. Anwar is alone on the sidewalk after he was thrown from the vehicle. You can then hear one of the girls saying, "My phone is in there," as she tries to go back to the car. A DC police commander tells us the 2 teenage girls are just 13 and 15 years old.
We also know that at least one of them had participated in something very similar back in January where they were arrested for that as well. So it does seem like there is a pattern here. Our victim in this case, he has a loving family that are missing him dearly. And then on the other side of this, we have 2 young people that are facing very similar, very serious charges, and they're not even old enough to drive.
Indeed, we understand one of the suspects here has done this before. Apparently was also a suspect in a carjacking back in January. As for this crime, the 2 of them are charged with felony murder and armed carjacking. That is just the 2 charges right now. More may come. As far as Muhammad Anwar goes, his family, as you understand, very grief-stricken, did not want to talk, but they did issue a statement via spokesperson, and I'll read you part of that statement. It says this: "Although money will not fill the gaping hole that this death has left in our family, it will help remove some of the stress and worry of daily living while we grieve and heal. We cannot thank you enough. We are overwhelmed by the kindness and support that everyone has shown." The family had set up a GoFundMe page and has asking for $100,000, but so far has gotten more than $700,000. That money, just a small portion of the outpouring of support that this family has received, not just locally, but nationally and internationally. And again, here on the scene, I showed you the flowers earlier. You see people walking by this morning, some taking a look at it, just scratching their heads in disbelief that something so horrific can happen. And moreover, that 2 teenage girls could be behind something just so hard to fathom, really. Yeah. That's the best word for it, hard to fathom that 2 teenage girls can have done this.
And that video is just so hard to watch. Maureen, thank you.
It is.
And D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser is taking criticism for a tweet and videos she posted about auto theft. It said auto theft is a crime of opportunity and provided suggestions to keep your vehicle safe. Critics called the tweet insensitive, coming on the heels of Anwar's death. It has since been removed. In a statement, the mayor's office said in part, quote, "We have worked to raise awareness about a troubling increase in this violent crime, related arrests and safety tips. Today's pre-scheduled social media post was part of that effort and should not detract from the tragic death of Muhammad Anwar." Well, left for
Let's stay with this story.
Video of a carjacking as it happens. The victim is an Uber Eats driver, and he's hanging on to his car for dear life as it speeds away.
She's stealing their car.
What makes the crime especially disturbing? The identities of the alleged carjackers. 2 girls, one is just 13 years old, the other is 15 years old. They're not even old enough to drive, and police say one teen is a suspect in another carjacking from...
Oh, no. No, I'm sorry. That's inside addiction. Sorry about that, y'all.
The suspect was...
Devil flag. Wait a minute, what happened?
The suspect was taken in
3 hours ago.
Police in Manhattan tonight searching for a man who randomly attacked a woman on the street. Yes, more violence on the street. The 75-year-old victim punched in her face and knocked to the ground. Now she's speaking out about this terrifying incident that happened in Harlem. Here's Eyewitness News reporter Crystal Cranmore.
I was shaking after this happened to me because I was just so stunned. I was just so surprised. It came out of nowhere.
Judith Thomas's face now bruised and swollen.
He threw a punch that was like a fighter's punch. It was that hard.
After what police are describing as a random attack on Lenox Avenue between 117th and 118th Streets in Harlem Easter Sunday. You can see here the assault was partially caught on surveillance video. The unidentified suspect appears to lunge forward, and then Thomas knocked flat on her back.
He didn't say anything to me. He didn't try to grab my purse.
Thomas said she was on her way to meet friends and family for Easter dinner when the attack happened. Detectives spent Monday morning canvassing the area looking for any clues that could lead them to the suspect.
It can't be tolerated. Not now, not ever.
New York State Senator Brian Benjamin chairs a senior task force aimed at protecting the elderly.
We are really trying to encourage folks not only to worry about fraud, which is a big issue in our community right now, people getting called with all kinds of tricks, but also making sure that they're traveling together. And we're also having to work on exercising and work on issues around self-defense.
Thomas, a petite woman who's still recovering from her injury, says she refuses to be intimidated.
We can't let the psychos and the crazies take over the city. It was despicable, it was cowardly, and you should be in jail.
Right down, Grandma. What DMX is on there?
Phone battery.
What DMX is on there?
Are gathering to support rapper DMX as he remains in a White Plains hospital battling for his life. Even the famed Rough Riders showed up today, hoping he's able to recover. Lisa Evers is there with the latest developments. Lisa.
Well, Dan, there has been a steady stream of visitors here to White Plains Hospital to see DMX, but they can't see him because he remains in the intensive care unit on life support. But they're coming anyway, and they're hoping that the huge outpouring of love and prayers will lead to a full recovery. Members of the Rough Riders Motorcycle Club stopped by White Plains Hospital to honor a brother Rough Rider, multi-platinum hip-hop artist Earl DMX Simmons. What made you guys want to come out here and do this?
We got to show love to our support. DMX, you know, that's the legend right there. We just got to show love to him. This is what we do.
Multiple sources tell us DMX was rushed here to the hospital late Friday night after suffering a heart attack and apparent drug overdose. His condition has remained the same over the weekend. I spoke with him in an exclusive interview after he nearly died from an overdose about 5 years ago.
Sometimes it's in problems that God shows you, what he's willing to do for you in terms of help and rescuing. So, I embrace it.
Now DMX is in what could be the toughest battle of his life. This incident comes at a time when he's been working on a new album. He's the only rapper to have his first 3 albums debut at #1. His longtime friend and music producer told me that the tremendous outpouring of support and prayers for him is a testament to who he is as a man.
X is a fighter. He's always been a warrior. So he continues to be in ICU in critical condition. And we're praying for him. We need all the prayers, and he's given so much to so many people, and it's a blessing to see so many people reaching back out to us right now and feeding that energy and putting those vibrations into the air.
Now, sources tell me that it will take a miracle for him to make a full recovery, but those prayers keep pouring in on social media from all over the world. His condition has not changed. We'll bring you the very latest on the Fox 5 News at 10. In White Plains, I'm Lisa Evers, Fox 5 News. Dan, back to you.
Police in that.
That rough right there. 5 hours ago, breaking news.
I set up.
The man accused of attacking a 65-year-old Asian woman in Hell's Kitchen is expected to appear in court today.
It comes as the NYPD investigates more potential bias attacks. CBS 2's Christina Fan is live in Chinatown with more. Christina.
Well, Dick and Christine rallies continued across the city today denouncing anti-Asian hate.
Protesters in front of criminal court wanted to know why the suspect arrested in a recent crime was recently released on lifetime parole and why he was living inside a homeless shelter.
More police, less crime.
An angry crowd chanted in front of Manhattan Criminal Court this morning, where inside, Brandon Elliott was scheduled to appear in front of a judge. The 38-year-old homeless man, out on parole for killing his own mother, is accused of viciously attacking an Asian woman last month in Hell's Kitchen.
It makes absolutely no sense that you released somebody who killed his own mother and let him walk free in the streets with little or no follow-up or social services. Where was the parole officer?
Police say Elliott kicked 65-year-old Vilma Kari to the ground and stomped on her while making anti-Asian statements. He is now being charged with 2 counts of felony assault as a hate crime, among other crimes.
I call for all my New York City fellow citizens to stand up to say no to the crimes.
This weekend, there were 2 more attacks on Asian people in the city. On Saturday, a man punched an Asian employee at a Midtown 7-Eleven after the worker caught him trying to shoplift. Then on Sunday, a 66-year-old Asian man was slugged in the Bronx.
Never in our adult lives have we ever seen such hateful rhetoric and brazen attacks upon the Asian American community.
These Asian...
Covert, if you're still here. That's why I'm doing the show. To get people opinion. This wasn't a quick decision or easy decision. But this is the 3rd time that I've been offered it. And several of the family members have gotten it. And they seem to be okay. And so that's the reason. The doctor asked me on the 1st when I went. And I was talking to a family member, and I said I was going to call Monday morning. Well, they called me Monday morning. They called me at 8:39 in the morning. I said, whoa. What in the world? So I said maybe that's a sign. Well, I'm really concerned, Covert, because I've seen a lot of people have gotten hurt. You know, taking it. I really don't want no like cerebral palsy Bell's palsy. Some people have brain hemorrhages. You know. So I'm just hoping for the best. You said it's their job. It isn't no God. Well, I'll be the guinea pig. My live stream going to get it tomorrow. It could be my last live stream. Seriously. I'm worried about coming out of the hospital, period, Covert. You know, they sit and they watch you for a while. They don't let you just leave. And me, they're going to be watching me like a hawk. So, I don't know what's gonna happen. People have been trying to get me off YouTube for 3 years. The virus might do it for them, you know? This vaccine might can do what everybody else couldn't do. So I'm hoping. I'm going to ask them to put it in the arm on the other side. Don't put it on the same side. You said all of the emergency and infection disease information says this. A virologist who's award-winning says this, and several doctors said this. It's not now. It's 6 to 8 months from now. Ever since we started talking about this, I've been feeling terrible. Now I got the A on behind me. But I'm sitting here starting to sweat. Why am I sweating when I got the A on behind me? All right, y'all. I'm gonna cut this short. I'm not feeling well. As Nia would say, I'll see you soon. As I say, I'll see you later. I don't know why I feel like this. But I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great night. Oh my goodness.